What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today is going to be episode 143, and today we're going to take a look at potentially playing calls on Tesla leading up to Tesla's earnings, which is going to be on the 23rd of this month, 23rd of July, which is Tuesday coming up after market close. All right. So you guys know that Tesla has been on a rip recently. And then with the whole AI thing that went on with Biden, it kind of did a pullback. Right now, as you guys can see, it's around 248 a share. So we're going to explore some calls. But let's go ahead and first get into the breakdown of the video. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just look at some basic information in Robinhood. Then we're also going to go ahead and take a look at some earnings data inside of Yahoo Finance. We're going to go ahead and also look at the investor Q&A and see some of the most popular questions. And then we're going to go ahead and also look at the Q2 deliveries to kind of give us some insight into where potentially the stock's going to go. And then finally, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the charts and then also explore, say, like two different types of calls based on that. All right. So let's get right into the video. All right, so as you guys could see here, we do have Tesla pulled up. Today is Friday, and today is July 19th. So Tesla reports earnings, and pretty much, I would say, what is that? If you count today, 3 days. All right, so pre-market, it is at 249.25. If you look at it for the week, it is up 5% over the last month. The stock is up 36%. All right. So at its high, I would say over the past month, I believe it was somewhere around like 270. We'll dig deeper into that when we look at the charts. Now we're going to go ahead and just scroll down and look at exactly what's going on in terms of their Q&A for earnings. So as we see here, it says Tesla Q2 2024 earnings call Q&A. Ask and upvote questions for upcoming Q2 earnings call. Shareholder Q&A powered by Say. All right. So it says here 7,908 shareholders participated and 2,345 questions asked. So let's go ahead and click on this. And then we're going to see here, I could say, just looking at the first couple of questions, we could see what the popular theme is or what shareholders are more concerned about. The first one here says, anonymous retail investor, when exactly is the robotaxi event, if not on August 8th? All right. Second question, as you can see here, another anonymous retail investor is, when do you expect the first robotaxi? So as you guys could see, that's a point of concern for a lot of people. And we scroll down here and we look, we'll see that the estimated earnings per share is going to be 60 cents and it's going to be available July 23rd after hours. All right. So that's going to be Tuesday after market close. So if you're looking to play this, you could potentially play it from now up till Tuesday and get out. You know, if you have cojones of steel, you could stay in and, see what happens. But based on the information that I have, it looks like it's going to be positive earnings for the company, but we'll go ahead and just explore that information right now. All right, so we do have Tesla pulled up here in Yahoo Finance, and I just wanted to point out some key data. So we are on the analysis tab. And if we go ahead and we scroll down here, gives you the current price of the stock, tells you the last beat they had was on Q2 of 23. And then it says here, miss. All right. Q1 of 24 was also a miss, right? So it missed by -6 cents. And before that, it was -3 and then -6 again. All right. So now you could see this upcoming one is going to be July 23rd. And we're anticipating that, it's probably going to be a beat. All right, so let's scroll down and we look. So here are the earnings estimate for the different analysts. So it tells you the number of analysts, right? For the current quarter is 29. average estimate is 62, low estimate 42, and high estimate is 87. And a year ago, the EPS was 91. All right. We go ahead and we scroll down here, gives you more information in terms of revenue estimate. All right. And one of the things that I always pay attention to is the EPS trend. All right, so here's the trend. Right now it says currently it was 62. 7 days ago it was 61, and 30 days ago it was 59. So over the last month, like I said, the stock gained about 36%, and as a result of that, sentiment in terms of it beating has been steadily increasing. So it went from 59 a month ago to 61, and now it's at 62. And 62 is obviously 2 cents above what the estimate is going to be. So based on this information, it looks like it's going to beat. But we also have some data that's going to back that up in the way of an article. All right. So one of the things that we always look at when it comes to especially EV companies, you could look at the deliveries. So you usually get an idea of the deliveries before the earnings. And Tesla reported deliveries for Q2 back on July 2nd. All right. So it was roughly about, say, what is that, like 21 days before the earnings came out. So this kind of gives you also another hindsight in terms of where the stock is going to go. So it says here Tesla shares soar 10% on better than expected Q2 deliveries. All right. And it just goes into exactly what happened. But pretty much, the estimate was X, right? And they end up producing Y. So, it was above what was actually estimated. And as a result of that, the stock started gaining momentum. So just based on these numbers, like I said, this information, the article, the EPS trend, I am kind of leaning towards Tesla going up. So I am bullish on Tesla. And I think that's what's going to happen. But let's go ahead now and hop into the charts. And we're going to take a look at some key levels on Tesla. All right. So as you guys can see on the chart right here, the highest level at the point was around 270, right? Within the last month, it was around, say, 270 for Tesla. Right now, Tesla is at 249. So if earnings are good and it does go back to this level, you're talking about a $20 move, which is massive. All right, which is massive. And if it beats, I am going to guess that it's going to probably fly way past this 270 mark and go even higher. So I am very positive on Tesla based on the information that I have available to me. Like I said, today's Friday, so you could play it Friday, you could play it Monday, you could even play it Tuesday, leading up to earnings and then get out. Or, like I said, if you have the cojones of steel, you could stay in until after earnings and then Wednesday morning see exactly what happens. All right. But now let's go ahead and just take a look at 2 potential calls on Tesla. All right. So here we have options pulled up in Tesla. This strike right here, which is the 250 strike, it's currently 295, but I'm doing this video pre-market. So these numbers obviously are going to change, but if you were to go ahead and click on it and just look at the numbers, implied volatility is really high. It has a crazy volume of 95,000 plus and an open interest of 2430. All right. It does say here that the bid is 289 and the ask is 295. So it's a little bit wide. But scroll down, we take a look at Delta. It's going to be 47, and Theta is 526, which is super high. But we know the reason for that is because this option expires today. All right. If you were to go ahead and scroll out to, say, next Friday, July 26th, I'm sure you're going to get a different result. So let's go ahead and just bring that up here. All right, and we click on this. This one is 1,200, as you guys can see. So it's not cheap, and that's a hell of a price to pay if you decide to gamble on, letting it ride overnight. All right. But right now on this, you see the delta is 51, which is pretty good. Theta is still high at 86. The volume is 10,000, which is pretty decent. And then we have open interest at 8,000 and some change. Implied volatility is also very high. And the bid and ask on this is, as you can see, right here to here. All right. So those are in the money calls that I would look at. Let's go ahead and hop back today. And let's go back and take a look at something that's out of the money. So let's say we go up to that 270 strike, right? And we click on it. This one's only $12, right? The delta is 0.02. Theta is $1.07, but implied volatility is extremely high at 42%. And then when you look at the volume, very high as well, 48,000, and open interest is 26,000. So people are going to be playing this today, and obviously this expires today, but this is an out of the money option. These calls are $12, so obviously they're extremely cheap, but just be careful, because when you look at the theta, if it's not moving and doesn't have momentum, you're going to end up losing it all if you decide to gamble on this. All right, so if you don't have that level of expertise, I would stay away from this. And if I'm doing out of the money, I would look at July 26th for the same 270 call. Just go ahead and scroll up on that, and we go ahead and we click on it here. It's going to be 520 for this call. All right, so a little bit less than half of what the other in the money call was, the 250 call for the same strike expiration. But as you can see here, delta is 28, theta is 72, and volume is still 4-digit, which I like. So this is 6,000 plus. Open interest is 5 digits at 11,000 plus, and implied volatility is 87. All right, so those are just some options for you guys in the money and out of the money calls with different expiration dates. You would have to think about what you want to do and make your decision, but I decided to present this information to you guys today just so you could get an overall picture of what I believe is going to happen in terms of earnings. When you factor in also the whole thing about everyone asking about the robo-taxi, and yes, I know they changed the date from August to October, but I have a feeling that they're going to have some positive news about robo-taxi. And if that comes out in terms of guidance with the robo-taxi, and then the numbers, we already know the vehicle deliveries were good. If you come out with, say, good news on the robo-taxi, or, good news on the Model 2, good news on the cybertruck sales, I think this thing is going to soar. All right. But that's it for the video today, guys. I hope you found this information useful. If you did, please consider subscribing. I make new videos like this every day, dropping gems that you could use along your investing journey. Please go ahead and like this video. Also share this video with a family member or friend. If you're interested in trading alongside me, meaning mirroring my trades, I have created a paid chat on Instagram. It's $9.99 a month, and it's $4.99 for the trial. I drop the plays that I'm interested in, and once I get into the trade, I also post the screenshots. All right. Once again, thank you so much for watching the video, guys. I do appreciate it. Y'all stay safe and have a blessed day. Peace.